Hello, welcome back to my channel. On my last tutorial, I explained about ellipse, partial ellipse, parabola and conic command. You can find the links of my previous tutorials in the description below. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss about spline command in detail. This spline tool draws a freeform curve and mostly used to draw complex shapes. Now in a sketch command manager, you can find the spline tool. In a drop down, there are three different options of creating splines: normal spline, style spline, and equation driven curve. The first is a normal spline. Select the spline. This spline is created by creating points which is connected by the spline. So first point, second, third, you can continuously create points to construct the spline. If you want to escape the command, press escape or right click, select. Once point have been created, there are spline handle. They can be moved to modify this spline. You can see this spline handle. You can manipulate this spline through this spline handle. On each spline handle, there are three different handle that allows you to control the spline. First one is diamond handle, second one is triangle handle, and at the end point handle. The diamond handle allows you to adjust the angle of the direction vector at that point. The triangle handle adjusts magnitude or size of the spline handle, which changes the magnitude of the spline at that point. The point at the end of the spline handle allows you to control both angle and magnitude at once. You can change angle and magnitude both with the help of this point handle. Now you can also control this spline with the help of dimension and relation also. If I want to dimension it, then select this diamond to give angle. For magnitude, select the triangle. Now you can see this handle is fully defined. You can use this point also to give dimensions. You can also add relation to this angle. If I want to give relation to this diamond, go horizontal, so you can add any relation to this point also. You can see now here this point also defined. You can control this spline with the help of dimension and constraint also. If you want to give the length of the handle, you can specify the length. Now this handle also fully defined. For further control this spline, SolidWorks gives some options. You can select the spline and right click. You can see there are different options here. If you want to add tangency control, you can add tangency control point on the curve where you want. If I want there, you can see you can add additional tangency control handle here. Next option is right click, add curvature control. If you want to add curvature control point, you can create curvature control point. You can manipulate your curvature through this point. Next is insert spline point. You can insert any additional spline point also through this option. Here you can add additional spline point to control this spline. Next option is simplify spline. This tool helps you to simplify the spline. Mainly it reduces the spline points. So if you want to smooth the curve, you can select and OK. Then your number of spline point will be reduced through this option. Next option is show spline point. If this option is enabled, then you can see your spline handles. Else you can hide also. If you select this, your spline handle will be hide. Next option is display control polygon. If you want to control your curve with further polygon vertices, you can use this option. It will give you additional points to control the curve. You can control the curvature with the help of these yellow arrows. Next option is show inflection point. It will show you the inflection point on the curve. Here is your inflection point. You can also show the minimum radius with this. If you enable this one, it will show the minimum radius of the curve. Next option is convert to style spline. If you select this option, it will convert this spline to style spline. Means this option. I will discuss you after this. Next one is convert show curvature comb. This one is very helpful tool. If you select, it will give you a curvature comb. You can increase the density here. You can increase your comb density. You can also adjust the scale of the curvature comb. The curvature comb tool graphically shows the amount of curvature at a given point on a sketch element. A smooth curvature comb is desired to produce the smoothest surface. You can visualize your curve through this curvature comb. Okay, that's all for this normal spline option. Next is style spline. Select this option. Style spline tool create a Bezier curve. There are options with a hat degree. Hat degree creates a smoother curve if you choose to. Now select the first endpoint and additional selection insert control vertices, not spline point. If you want to escape or right click, select. You can control your spline through this control vertex points. You can add dimensions or relation to those points. You can also add additional vertex point. For that, select the spline or any construction line and then right click, insert control vertex, select it. Now you can insert your control vertex as per your requirement. Now you can manipulate this curve with the help of this additional point. You can give any relation to these construction lines. You can add dimension also to define the curve. So that's all for this style spline. Next option is equation driven curve. You can specify any explicit or parametric equation here. If you want curve of sine x, sine in bracket x, limit equal to 0 to say 6 pi, 6 multiplication in bracket pi. Now unlock it from here. Now you can see the sine equation curve. If you want to draw line through equation, put the equation here. Y equal to mx plus c. Let m equal to 4 in bracket x plus c equal to 3. Now put the limit. Sorry, I didn't put the multiplication symbol. Now limit equal to 0 to say 10. Now unlock this. Now you can see the line equation curve. You can measure the intersection point. 3. So you can draw any curve with the help of those equations through this equation driven curve. Okay, that's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. See you in next tutorial. Bye.